Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Akbar. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Akbar. Caught, close to the marker, it's Luck. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on. At the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And they're able to get him down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Zips will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay. Now on 2nd down. Here we go. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And that's a 1st down.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The 4-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone for the touchdown. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Green 25.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Reads it, fires complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little release to the back.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
They kick it away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to run for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll it.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Tackle is made at the
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
game.
The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Zips will line up to punt it away.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Will take over.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On the play. Good enough for a first down.
On the ready?
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period.
Get set, get set. Ready?
To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
They'll try the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On the set.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stumping him at the line of scrimmage?
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Set up in the red zone.
Freedom. Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Safe completion on the screen. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one away.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 37, and the offense will take over. First
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Zips decide to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
29 Philly. 2 ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Punga. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Punga.
Pass on 2nd down. Caught by the back. No gain on the play.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Brought down at the
Offense lining up quickly.
And that's first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now second.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game.